Hi everyone, it's Miss Jenn in Dresden. Today I'm going to do a draw and tell for you. One day there was a curious little mouse, and the curious little mouse lived in this tiny hidey hole in a big house down the end of a long laneway. And this curious little mouse, he loved to explore. Even though his mom said many times to be very careful because the big house that he lived in had a cat and had a dog that lived there. One day he was feeling very brave, so he peeked his head out of his little hidey hole and he decided to take a great big run right around the kitchen. He was looking out for that cat and the dog. He didn't see anyone and he ran right back into his hidey house. Well, the next day he decided to be even more brave and he poked his head back out of his hidey hole. He ran around the kitchen and he didn't see the cat and he didn't see the dog. So he ran around the dining room and he ran all the way back to the kitchen and he ran all the way back to his hidey hole. Well, the next day he thought he would be even braver. So he ran out of the kitchen. He ran through the dining room. And he thought he would even run outside. He ran outside. It was so beautiful out. And he wanted to tell his whole family about all the wonderful things he saw when he was outside of his hidey hole. So when he was outside, he gathered up different sticks and different stones and he shoved them all into his pockets. He was playing outside for quite a long time, but then thought that his mom might be getting a little bit worried about him, so he thought he better go back in. Well, as soon as he was going back in, all of a sudden he heard the dog, and the dog, woof, 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 started chasing after him. He started chasing after him, and oh no, the 5 perfect stones that he had picked to put in his pocket for his mice brother and sisters fell in a perfect straight line right down the middle of the room. He was happy that he outran the dog, but he was very sad that he lost those perfect stones. All of a sudden, he heard the cat. He thought, oh no, not again. And that cat chased him all the way to one side of the room where one of the perfect sticks he had fell out of his pocket, ran to the other side of the room, and the other stick fell out as well. He ran so fast into the kitchen when even more things started falling out of his pockets. And his one sister loved triangles, and he found the perfect triangle stick for her, and it fell out of his pocket too. He was almost to the hidey hole when both the cat and the dog started chasing him, and 2 more stones, the last stones that he had, fell right in front of the hidey hole. He got back in nice and safe, and his mom said to him, "Were you outside?" And he said, "Yes, I wanted to go outside. It looked so beautiful." She said, "Don't you know when you go outside, you have to make sure you dress warmly? And did you make sure you watched out for that cat and that dog? Make sure all the time that you have your nice warm scarf and your nice warm hat." He said, "Mom, come bring my brothers and sisters. Come look outside the window. Look outside, look what I built." So his mom went and got his brothers and sisters, and they went to the window and they looked outside and they could see that he built what did he build? He built a snowman. Perfect. So the 5 stones that he dropped out of his pockets became the snowman's buttons, the stick became the snowman's arm, and that perfect triangle stick that he found for his sister became the perfect carrot nose. Bye, have a great day.